I'm Chartered, your accounting tutor. Today, we are starting a new topic. If you recall, in my previous video, all emphasis was on introduction to double entry. Today is a new topic, and the topic is books of original entry. What are books of original entry? Books of original entry are books into which transactions are recorded first before transferring them to the ledger account in the appropriate time. I'm still repeating, books of original entry are books into which transactions are first recorded before transferring them to ledger at the appropriate time. And that is what we mean by books of original entry. They are called original entry because transaction will be first, when you capture transaction from the source document, the first place to record them based on the real process of accounting is inside the books of original entry. They are also called the subsidiary books of account, or you can also call them the prime books of account. They are booked into which transaction will be first recorded when you capture them from source documents such as the receipt, the invoice, the debit note, the payment voucher, and what have you. You first record them in books of original entry. The types of books of original entry: number one, we have what is called the cash book. Number two, we have what is called the journal proper. We have what is called the sales day book or sales journal. We have what is called the purchases day book or the purchases journal. We have what is called the return outward day book or the return outward journal. We have what is called the return inward day book or the return inward journal. So what do we mean by the cash book? Cash book is one of the most standard and commonly used book by businesses or even personal individuals. So there's every need for you to know what is a cash book. A cash book is a book of original entry as well as a ledger into which all cash transactions are recorded. Cash book is a book of original entry as well as a ledger into which all cash transactions are recorded. Here you can also record check transaction, that transaction that have to do with bank. So the cash doesn't mean that only physical cash, but transactions that have to do with bank are also recorded. The more of the cash book will be treated as I will be treating the topic, the books one after another. The second one is called the journal proper. The journal proper is a book of account into which all transactions that cannot be recorded in the other original books, original entry, that is, transaction that cannot be recorded in the cash book, neither sales day book, purchases, return inward, return outward, such transactions are taken to the journal proper. But you get more on the journal proper when I'm treating them, I'm treating it separately. But that's the meaning of journal proper. The next is sales day book or sales journal. Sales day book is a book of original entry where all credit sales are recorded. Here the emphasis is the goods that are sold on credit are recorded in the sales day book. Not assets purchased on credit. Emphasis is goods that are sold on credit by the business are recorded in the sales day book. You can get more of it when I'm treating each of them separately. Next is the purchases day book. The purchase day book is a book of original entry into which all credit purchases are there. That is, goods purchased on credit are recorded in the purchases day book, not non-current assets purchased on credit. The emphasis here is goods that are purchased on credit. Mind you, they must be recorded in the purchases day book. The next one is return outward day book. Return outward day book is a book of original entry into which all goods that are purchased by the business and are being returned back to the supplier are recorded in the return outward day book. Return, mind you, I'm still emphasizing is goods that are purchased by the business and being returned back to the supplier. Those are the goods that you record, those are the transactions that you record in the policy. If you go and purchase motor van and then you take it back, please don't take it to return outward. No, emphasis is goods that have been purchased by the business and returned back to supplier. You record them in the return outward day book. Finally, the return inward day book. The return inward day book is a book of original entry into which all goods that are returned by customers back to the business are recorded. all goods that are returned, that is the goods that were sold, if the customer decided to return them back to the business, such transaction or such goods have been recorded in the returns inward daybook. So keep watching me and keep following my video, because all this book will be treated separately, and the detailed posting and everything about the book will be treated as I take each of the books one after another. Don't miss to follow me. If you have any comment, you go down. If you have any question, you go down the comment section, ask your question. I will come back to address it the way you want to get it. Thank you. Watch me in the next video.